This is the day the Lord has made, and we get to rejoice and be glad in it. Lord, so I thank you. I thank you for what you're doing, Lord. I thank you. You say, call it all joy, Lord. So whether it's good or bad, we are going to call it all joy. So as anybody who is watching this video, Lord, and they're going through their go through, Lord, be with them, Lord. Give them peace, give them joy, Lord, because you say, call it all joy. Not just the good things, but even the bad things. Even adversity, we call it all joy because you know the plans that you have for us. And we don't know the plans that you have for us, Lord, but you do. So I just thank you as we lean not to our own understanding, as we trust in you wholeheartedly. In Jesus' name I pray. Lord, just thank you, giving thanks to you, Lord, for waking us up this morning. Because since you woke us up, that means that guess what? You are not done with us, Lord. So I just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So I'm just gonna do my makeup. Got on here and I was like, you know what? I did the last recording I did, I had like a mirror in front of me and it had the lights. And so I was like, I like this setting. So hope you guys can see it. Trying to move this up a little bit. I'm adjusting. You know why? Because I am getting ready. Because I'm not trying to be perfect. And I have not recorded in a while. So I want to make sure everything is good to go. So first and foremost, I'm going to I am going to got some palettes here and I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to prime my eyes and I'm going to use a white primer. Why? Cuz I bought this white primer probably a while ago and I have not used it. So, and I have a lot of my newest. Let me start over. Here we go. Here's the Blend Bunny Rotten palette. I love this. Why? Because it's different. It's a all matte. And do I have all matte palette? Yes, I do. No, I don't. So I am going to prime my eyes. I'm gonna do the white. Why? Because I want my shadow to pop. Okay, here we go. Here we go. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing on a scale 1 to 10? Where are you at? Are you a 1 because you're not feeling Thanksgiving? Adversity has hit you and he's like, "You know what? I'm not trying to I'm not trying to think about Thanksgiving. It's not in me this year." Or are you a 10? Like, "Oh, okay. I am going to rejoice no matter what it looks like. I am not going to let my joy be stolen." So I choose to be at a 10 or a 5. Okay, here we go. Here is my white. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. Little bit lopsided, but that's okay. That is okay. Okay, here we go. Now, they look kind of cray cray, but that's okay. That is okay. Because it is our base, our primer. I want my eyeshadow to pop. Okay. Pop. Here we go. Alrighty. So we got that on there. And now I need to do my under eyes. And I'll use the other side. This here is this is a bare minimal. This is a old brush. But I like it how it is. Like a paddle. and it's like it reminds me of a paintbrush. So here we go. This I'm using this as my color corrector for under my eyes. So, what is everyone's plans? Go ahead and put it down in in the in the comments. Whether you're watching this week or next week, what are your plans for today? Okay, what are your plans for today? I have the rest of the week off, so I'm just gonna do some recording. Get out my funk. I'll be cooking tomorrow. I am cooking lasagna, um, turkey, rutabagas. My daughter, she is going to cook her mac and cheese. Um, and my sister is going to cook her corn and she's going to make breakfast. So that's what. Okay, so uh, add a little. I don't want it too bright, so I'm going to use up my product. Okay, now. Okay, now. That's what it looks like now. All right, I need to have my phone right here, so I need to turn it down. Alrighty, that is next. So, oh my goodness. Oh, let's talk about. I don't know. Just want this to be a just talk, nothing inputs in particular. I want to be intentional. So whatever comes to my mind, you know. Okay, let's try to get this look here. Okay, so I am going to do. I'm going to use this blue here. Okay, it says mission over mood. That is one of my t-shirts that I love. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get. Okay, I am trying something different. I'm trying another different eye look. I'm starting from my inner corner and something new, something different. And I was like, you know what? Let me try something different. See how it comes out. You know, that's when everything that I'm doing, like, okay, Karen, what do you want to do? What did you do last year? Okay, you recorded, you got a book, you published your audiobook. First part of the audiobook has been published. Okay, you did that. You did your first speaking event. Now, what are you going to do different to make yours become a better version of yourself? And a lot of times, what we do, we get stuck in the present version, and then that gets us, we get stuck. We get stuck. And so, what I'm going to do next year, I pray to God about it. You know, those who don't know, I am an author of The Lockbox, The Power for Impact of a Silent Epidemic. And if you see behind me on my fireplace mantle, you'll see my books. Those are my books. So I'm thinking about, well, this is what I want to do. If God says this is what I need to do, then I want to bring my makeup and me as an author together. I want to talk about my book. I want to talk about why I wrote the book, the meaning behind the book, and it's what I'm passionate about. It's my story. And I just want, I want to impact those. I think next, this is what I want to do, and if it's God's will, and if I'm in alignment with God, that I'm going to bring my author, me as an author, and me doing makeup together. That is going to stretch me because I've learned how to do makeup like five. This is what and during the pandemic, and I wrote my first book during the pandemic, and so yeah, I think that's what I'm gearing to. I'm going to be intentional. So I've been writing down some ideas. I've been um, basically I have gotten off of Instagram and Facebook because I'm focusing on myself while I'm being still. So that's the game plan for next year. If the Lord's will and if it's in alignment with God, because that's the only way it's going to be successful. Um, me being bringing my author, me being an author, and me loving makeup together and talk about a subject that's so dear to me because I overcame talking about adversity. I am a warrior of sexual assault and domestic violence. I survived both of those, and I've survived sexual assault and domestic violence. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. And my phone notifications keep coming, so I do apologize if you heard that. And let me just turn this off so uh, I can be focused. Focus, focus, focus. So here we go. I do apologize. Ooh, nope, I don't want to turn it down. I want to turn it off. I got this new phone, and this is the exciting part about recording is ah there. Power off. Power off. Okay. Recording is the process of capturing sound Lord. Or data onto Look. A storage medium for later playback or analysis. Look. Would you like to know about a specific type of recording, such as audio or video? I do apologize, y'all. I'm trying to shut my phone off. Okay. Now it is off. So you guys heard what recording is. I did not ask my phone that, but it heard me. So yes, that's what I'm that's what I'm thinking about doing next. It is the end of the year 2026. I am going to stretch myself. I want to make a bigger impact of what I've done. I've made impacts with my story, helping others, and I just, as to become a better version of myself, I need to step out on faith. Step out more on faith, okay? I don't want to stay stagnant. So that's what I've been, my journey of what I'm going to do next. So, yeah. So far, this is out my comfort zone as well. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. So, what can I do next? How about what other color I want to use? That's light. How about this one here? This blue here. Okay, let's go. Let's put this on the side. I have no idea what it's going to look like. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Now I've used, ooh, I like that. Okay. See? You never, look, I have not used a white primer in a long time. Actually, once. And if you don't try new things, you never know what you're capable of. So, yep, here we go. Oh, I like that. I like that. Ooh. And I'm patting, pat, 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 pat. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just going to bring Oh yeah, and these are makeup by Mario. So, if you're watching this, what is something that you can do to stretch yourself? Okay? What is something that you can do to stretch yourself? Okay. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Okay. What is something that you are afraid to do? Okay? Something that's going to impact others, something you've been thinking about doing it, but you didn't have the courage to do. Okay? Now, this is what it's looking so far. I'm going to use this palette that I've had. This is by Adept Cosmetic. And I'm going to use, let's see, I think I'm going to use this this color here to like see what that's going to do. Is that going to, nope. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I need something that's going to mute this. So I will be this weekend um, just being like, okay, okay, God, direct my steps. This is what I want to do. Is it in alignment with you want me to do? And I'm going to, all right, and I do apologize for the back in the back noise. I am going to use, I have this palette, Scott Barnes, and I've had this for a while, a long time. And I'm going to use this black here and put it right here to deepen. I'm recording. Okay, so, and that's my daughter. She will be making, ooh, I like that. Yeah, I like this. I like this black. Hmm? Girl, if you want to come, I'm putting it on YouTube. I'm recording.
Wait, I'll be faceless. Wait, can I see?
What?
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, this is pretty.
Okay, that's my daughter.
It's like nice and
Yeah,
shimmery.
that's this color here.
And then this is a really pretty color for Thanksgiving.
Mm, think so.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, thank you. She does makeup too. Maybe one day me and her can record us doing our makeups together. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that, yeah, that's pretty. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Now, I am going to, let's do, I have, oh, I know which I'm going to do. I have this palette. Look, I just pulled some palettes out, y'all. But I have this blue and this blue here, right here. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this blue. Let's see. For like right here, let's see how that's going to come. Ooh, yes. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I need my, okay. Here we go. It's coming through. It's coming through. I'm going to use that blue. Ooh. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Mm. Yes, y'all. This here, I'm feeling it. Okay. Alrighty. So let me use my finger. Okay. Yes, y'all. And then I'm going to take this brush with this blue here to soften these lines here. Okay. All right. So, okay. And then I'm almost done. Now I just need to put on my concealer. Okay. Come on. You. Huh? Here we go. Okay. Um, I'm feeling this here as well. I'm seeing this concealer as well. Okay. Doot, 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 doot. Alrighty. This one as well. Hmm. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm feeling this look. Okay. And then I'm going to go. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to do my fix my concealer. I'll use. Where's my concealer brush? Where is my concealer brush? I'll use this one here and have this here. Okay. There you go. All right. And got this here. I'm just recording this. All righty. There. Here we go. So, recap of what I just do in my makeup. I want to always do this here. Um, Clean this up around the edges. Have a plan and action. Go to God. God, this is what I'm thinking about. And write it down, make it plain, present it to Him, and just wait in being still. And while I'm doing that, focusing on myself, doing makeup tutorials, just getting on camera, um, preparing myself for 2026 because it's all about becoming a better version of yourself, not staying stuck in your success because then you become stagnant, but becoming more successful. Okay? Yes, becoming more successful, loving this look. Ooh, let me fix this here. I know I still got some black on here. I'm going to use that. That black was, I like the black. Okay, and then I am going to do my eyeliner and then put on some foundation and wrap it up. Actually, I want to use this here for my eyeshadow, my eyeliner. My eyeliner. Use this one here as my eyeliner. Okay. Doo doo doo. Okay. Doo doo doo. Remember, we do not want to stay stagnant in success. Add a little more of this here. Okay, now I'm going to put a little of for my primer. Ooh, y'all. Okay, and then I'm going to use Juvia's Place, one of my foundations that I like. And here we go. Okay, and ooh, sorry y'all. Put it. Alrighty. And when I okay, my foundation on my face. Okay. And then if my daughter, if maybe she want to record, do a recording with me, her doing her makeup and I do mine. Okay. Now let that. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Alrighty. Let that sit. But, ooh, sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. If y'all hear a bang on that, that was me on the mic. I have another mic, so I'm gonna use that next time. Here we go. Alrighty. Alright, so now it's time for me to put on my bronzer and then my blush, and I'll be done. Thought I had my earrings, but I ain't going nowhere, so boom. Let me just use this. Mm-hmm. Now I am going to put some blush on here. This is made by Mitchell. I need some more blush, more bronzer. Sorry. Okay, now here we go. Here we go. I'm ready. Boom, boom, boom. And then what's next is my next thing is uh setting powder for my eyes, underneath my eyes. Then hit down. Okay. Use my little mirror here. Okay. Alrighty. Done. All done. Alrighty. And this is the look. Just threw this on because I was like, you know what? Let me go record something. Let me prepare for recording, you know? So that's what I'm doing, preparation. Because if God says, girl, I need you to record, I need you to do what we plan on doing, what you asked me, yes, that's according to my will. I am preparing myself. So let me just put on some mascara. Alrighty. Okay, this is the look. Alrighty. I did not have any spray. Um, my setting spray is in the other room. So, yeah, preparing myself. Had a little, this is the NYX. This is Milky Gloss. Okay, here we go. All right, this is the final look. My final look. Yes, indeed. Ah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, so with that being said, y'all have a wonderful day. Um, what are you going to do different? Like, what are you going to do to push yourself? What are you going to do to make a better version of yours, to become a better version of yourself? Are you going to stay stagnant in your success? Or are you going to go and do something afraid to add on to your success? So we don't want to stay stagnant. We want to grow. We want to impact others. And listening to God, writing it down, making it plain, going to God, like, okay, God, is this your will? Because only operate in your will. And yeah, so y'all have a good one. Ooh, I am liking this look, y'all. This is beautiful. So with that being said, y'all have a wonderful one. Let me see if I can just bring this closer. No, I can't. Yeah, my son got me set up. Okay, here we go. This is the look. Mission over mood. So, y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. Remember, self care is not selfish, it's needed. So, all right. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Oh, it's still recording.